So one of the questions that I ask everyone, and I love this bit as well, because actually it's just completely selfishly personal development for me every week. What's the best piece of advice you've ever had?
Oh, no, I struggled with this one, Steve, because over the years, I have had such well-meaning, good intentioned, but contradictory advice. And if you're in my situation, you think, I haven't a clue, really. Someone's saying this, someone's saying that. And I've really learned to tune in to what this is saying now.
Yeah,
So it doesn't mean that whatever you do is right or wrong. And I think that's the key thing. There isn't a right piece of advice and a wrong piece of advice. It's just different advice. But I've now tuned in a bit more with what my gut's telling me. And, it's not airy fairy or anything. I think there is a genuine sort of thing that comes from within yourself. So that's what I would say. But there's a quote that I absolutely love, because I read it and I thought, you know what, that's me. And it's by a guy called, what's he called? Louis Celine Ferdinand, something like that. I should check his name. And it basically says, I think all great inventions are built on rejections. And I thought, yeah, that's it. And every time an investor comes back and says, oh, you need to come back when, I'm like, right, okay, and that it's just my little baseline, reject, but it'll be a great invention when the time comes. So yeah, I don't think I've had that pearl bit of advice. I've just had good advice across the piece, and I've had to judge which is the best one for me to take.
yeah, it's funny. So I'm with you. So ironically, I don't. It's not that I don't take advice, but I'm such broad inputs from books and people I respect. That is my advice, as opposed to, some people have a coach or a mentor and stuff. Unless they've done what I'm looking to do, I get inspiration from you and different people. And it's different things. But I think the resilience is a really big thing, that actually everyone has knocks and down days and bad days, and you second guess it, and then you second guess, is the name correct? And what about this?
Yeah.
And you've got to just go for it and just see what happens. And it's,
yeah.
If you were to give advice to your younger self, so this is advice to you, and it could be the person that works for £5 a morning, it could be at uni, it could be in your job, or whichever, what would it be?
What would I say to me? It probably something like being a bit more bold and a bit more getting out there. Because like I said, when I was at school, you were trained for a career for life.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a different environment then. Whereas now, the options are much broader. So I would say be bolder, take more risks, be open to opportunities. Because I don't think my younger self did in many respects. And I think young people now have got many more opportunities. So, you don't have to have a straight career path now. You can do all sorts of things on your way. I think that's what I would say to a young Katharine. Yeah.
Because that's the other
and keep
side
on riding a motorbike. That's what I would say.
I think the motorbike thing's class, but it's almost, with part of the reason I like doing these is that there will be people who are your daughter's age or whichever that might want to do their own business thing. And the more people they see that have done it, it just gives them confidence. You know what I mean? Every little bit helps. And no, I just think that's really cool. And I love the sentiment on what you're talking about. And it's just, just try your best. And that was the big thing for me, is that, so I was in Cubs and Scouts growing up, and it was always, do your best. And then realistically, if I do my best and fail, but I know in my heart I couldn't have done any more, I'll take it.
Because exactly.
What I don't want to do is wake up when I'm 75 and be like, yeah, I kind of slacked off. Yeah, I didn't really give my heart to it.
Yeah.
And then regret it.
It's so true, because I guess, this got the impetus that it needed when I took voluntary severance 3 years ago. I could have stayed in my job, which was fantastic, pension, good salary. But I just couldn't, because this would then have had to have gone.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it. And then just thought, no, I've really got to do it. And everyone went, oh God, are you sure what you're doing? Because I have written off my pension for a wee while now. But I had to do this and grow it or fail it. And failing isn't an option. As it's a bit trite to say that, but it isn't an option. So